Are you afraid of death? In this video, I'm going to help you with that. The fear probably don't gonna go away, but you will have a better understanding. My name is William, and I help people to find themselves with a simple wisdom. Okay, so let's get started with death. So the first question I ask you in the introduction, are you afraid of death? Big question, right? So what I'm making these videos because last night I was watching a series. I don't know if you've seen that series called Shogun. And the first episode of the first season, and basically the English guy they just discover like it's a ship. They discover Japan. They arrive in Japan, and there is like one captain, like a samurai, and that English guy tried to test him, and just to save another pilot from the cliff. He go down the rope and he fell into the water, but he doesn't know how to swim, and so he kind of realized that he was like there is nothing that he can do. So he took out his blade. He tried to grab a rock, and with this blade, he wanted to kill himself. So that's it. But they sent a rope, so he finally like got saved. Everything was all right. And after like the pilot who wanted to be saved, and the English guy, they were talking together, and he was like telling him, can you? I don't understand why he pull up his sword and he wanted to kill himself. He was in front of death, and he ah, wow. And like the pilot who apparently was living in Japan for a while knew a little bit more about the culture. Just told him because he wanted to choose death. So you see how powerful it is to be able to choose death, your destiny, because like everybody experienced that in their life to be like, the fear of death. And I see that so many times because you know that quote, like you say, oh, you have two life, and the second one starts when you realize you have only one. Powerful, right? You understand that. But have you really think about that? That's you really have to think about it seriously, because yeah, if you're gonna die. You're gonna die. You know that you're gonna die. You're gonna die. You have to really realize that no matter what you do, there is no magic pill. There is nothing. Everybody dies. You will die. So you have to really understand that. Like some people, they think they're probably gonna find a way, and people they really know that they're gonna die, but they live in fear all the time. But it's not what life is all about, right? You need to live. It leads to death. This is a truth. No one can deny that. Like three truths. We gonna die. We're gonna get sick. We're gonna get old. So why don't you relax? You know that you're gonna get sick. You're gonna get old. You're gonna die. So like back in the day, I used to live in Thailand for 15 years, and I was really into Buddhism. And one of my teacher that I used to talk to, like a Buddhist monk, and I always ask me like to meditate on death. So do your meditation and think about death. Like ask you a question, like, what it would be like, when it's gonna be, how I'm gonna die, to to really, because he kind of, I think back in the day he really sensed that I was afraid of it, and he just wanted to make me realize that, oh, like the quote, you have only one life, so just be happy with what you have, because you're gonna die. And I remember back in the day when I was like really into meditation and Buddhism. It's like I was thinking about death all the time. And I remember like one of the guy I was following, he always say like the Buddhists, they die like happier than the rest. And it always make me laugh because they know, because we have to think about death all the time. This is part of the process. And this is a weird things happening. It's like more you think about death, more you want to live. It's like the balance is so weird. So now I don't gonna give you any practical things to do here, but I just want you to realize that death is real and you're gonna die. So what can you do today in order to live your life the fullest? I don't know who you are. I don't know your culture. As I said to you in the example before, like maybe the Japanese, they have another way of see death. I don't know, maybe different culture. For me, it wasn't in my culture until I realized this is a real things. After there is something that is probably like, don't want to go too deep with that, but you probably lost someone. If you lost someone near to you and you realize like life is valuable, because even someone super sick that is about to die, he will give anything. Even you say, oh yeah, life is not whatever you may think, like when you're about to die, now you want to live no matter what. And so there is a kind of acceptance that you need. You really need to accept that you're gonna die. And I think that's the most important things that you can do. Definitely. But there's so many things that you could do, but what I really, really recommend is like think about it a bit every day. And you will realize that, okay, I'm alive. So what can I do in my life? And just as I say, like in my program, top link in the description, I want you to really have a meaning in your life, to recenter yourself, to find who you are. And then from that, you will have an happy life. Just once again, like simple wisdom. I don't want you to be the wisest, but I want you to master simple wisdom in order to be happy. And don't have this kind of question. Oh, I wish I knew that earlier, that I used to have. Now I'm on point. I know where I'm going. I found myself very happy, and that's gonna come, and I'll be ready. So I wish you enjoyed the video. Hope you have a fantastic day, and I see you in the next one. Bye bye.